Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Saturday, October 30th at 9:30 a.m. here in sunny California. This is a special edition Cryptogenic. I'm not going to talk about investing. I'm going to talk about trading. I haven't talked much about trading at all, but I'm going to talk to you about leverage trading. Leverage trading is something that a lot of people are afraid of, but I believe that leverage trading, when done right, is actually the best way not only to maximize your crypto profits, but the best use of borrowed money. That's right. Leverage trading means borrowing money from the platform in order to make trades that exceed the amount of your money. So for instance, if you got $1,000 to invest on a leveraged trading platform that might give you, let's say, 5x leverage, you can actually buy $5,000 of the asset. If you've got $500 to invest on a leverage trading platform that allows you to trade, say, at 5x leverage or 4x leverage, let's say, you got $500, you can buy $2,000 worth of the asset. Here's why that's important. Now, I know a lot of people, there's a lot of talk about leverage trading, and everybody will say, don't do it. It's risky. Well, first of all, let me address this. Leverage trading is something that most of us probably are already doing. Have you bought a car? That's a leverage trade. What a down payment is? A down payment is your deposit. Let's say you're buying a $40,000 car, you put $500 down. That's a huge leveraged trade that you're making with the bank. You put down a deposit of $500 or $5,000 and you borrow $40,000 and you buy a car. That's a leverage trade. You ever buy a house? That's a leverage trade. So Robert Kiyosaki said this in a viral video recently, and he said it in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This is the point that he's been making, is that conventional thinking is this. You borrow money from the bank, and then you use that money to buy a liability, buy something that's going to depreciate, or something like a house that's going to take money out of your pocket every month. A car is not only going to take money out of your pocket every month, but the actual vehicle that you bought is going to depreciate in value. So you're actually leveraging money to buy something that's going to lose you money. Now, I'm not saying that buying a car is a bad thing. It could be a good thing, but it's a purchase. It's not really an investment. But Robert Kiyosaki said, conventional thinking is I borrow money to buy liabilities. But the wealthy get wealthy by borrowing money to buy assets. Borrowing money to buy assets is the path to wealth. This is how people get wealthy. They borrow money to buy assets. So with that being said, leverage trading is a good thing. Now, the second thing that we need to acknowledge is that most people lose their money by doing leverage trading. And the reason most people lose their money, and this is what scares people out of the water, the reason why, you've probably been advised, don't do any leverage trading, it's too dangerous, you're going to lose all your money. Here's why people lose all their money. They lose all their money because they use too much leverage too soon, too quickly. They don't use stop losses, and they buy at the wrong place. Too much leverage, too quickly, with no stop losses, buying it at the wrong place is a recipe for sure liquidation. And so what I want to give you is just my basic strategy for leverage trading. You can do this by yourself. You don't need a class. You don't need to join a Patreon. Although I make it easy for my patrons because I provide all of my buys and sells. However, let's look at this Bitcoin chart to get a feel for how I do this. So basically, here's the point. By the way, I trade on Primexbt. I like Primexbt, number one, because the fees are low compared to KuCoin. Number two, the access to leverage is almost unlimited. You have access up to 100x leverage against Bitcoin, which you never use in the beginning. But what 100x means is that if you put in right now $6,133, which is a tenth of a Bitcoin, you could buy 10 Bitcoin with that. If you put in $613, you can buy a whole Bitcoin. So they will 100x leverage is crazy. Now, here's the problem with the 100x leverage. If you buy it and it goes down 1%, you get liquidated because every percentage move is times by the amount of your leverage. So if you go in at 5x leverage, which means 5 times your deposit amount, let's say you put in $1,000 and you buy $5,000 of the asset, if it moves 1%, times that by 5. Every 1% in either direction is 5%. So if it goes up 1%, you made 5%. If it goes down 1%, you lost 5%, which means 5x leverage. If it goes up 20%, you've doubled your deposit, which is 20 times 5 is 100. If it goes down 20%, you're liquidated. You lost your entire deposit. 20 times 5 is 100. So what you do is you set a stop loss. If you're at 5x leverage, set a stop loss that's less than 20% down from where you are. Set a stop loss at 10% down, and then you save at least half of your investment. But there's a better way to do it, and let me show you. So for instance, let's say you bought in here at 48,000, right? Here's the goal. If you put in $1,000, you make a $1,000 buy here at $48,000, okay? $1,000 buy, which means zero leverage. Just you're buying in at the level. Now what happens is it drops down 20% from there. So how much have you lost? Only 20% because you're at 1x leverage, meaning zero leverage. So what do? Well, you buy in again here. So now it went down 15%. You bought again. So you've got a buy order of 1x here. And then you got another buy order of 1x here. So what are you at now? About almost 2x leverage. A little more than 2, about 2.5x leverage. So what happens is now your liquidation point is going to be down here somewhere. So you set a stop loss here. But guess what? It goes up. And because it goes up, what happens? This buy plus this buy are both profitable. And so what do? You add more here. And then you raise your stop loss up to here. And then you buy more here. And then you raise your stop loss up to here. And then you buy more here. And then you raise your stop loss up to here. And what happened when we came down and we went beneath this is your stop losses, I'd say, on every buy except the bottom buy down here, your stop losses would go through here. And all you're doing is collecting all of the profit. You're just collecting all of the profit from all of these trades at this point here. Does that make sense? But you're still holding your bottom trade, so that gives you some unrealized profit to trade against. So I know this might sound complicated, but it's actually extremely simple. The concept is you don't use leverage in the beginning when you're leverage trading. You're not trying to catch every swing. You're not trying to catch every green candle. You're not trying to make a profit on everything. You're simply trying to find the bottom. And if you can get a solid buy order at the bottom, you're going to build unrealized profit. And against that unrealized profit, you start adding leverage. That is a Reader's Digest version of my strategy for leverage trading. I'm going to talk more about it in the days to come. But in the meantime, this is just an introduction. Maybe every Saturday I'll try to give you an update on the trading strategy and kind of help you understand it. But in the meantime, if you're interested in trading, there's a link to my Primexbt. There's a link to a referral link to Primexbt. If you use my referral link, they'll give you, I believe, a $350 trading bonus, which increases your trading account, which is crazy. The moment you fund it. All right, folks, that's all I got for you today. Do me a favor, like and subscribe to this channel. Leave me a comment if you like the content. That's all I got. Oh, by the way, this is not trading advice. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm simply telling you that this is what I do. So you make your own adult decision. Cryptogenic did not tell you to do it. All right? All right, make every effort to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, and walk in love every day. This is Cryptogenic signing out.